friends and family, greetings, how are you? I hope that all is well with you, and I hope that all is well with your family. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so as you all know that I have been dealing with an issue with my back, which started maybe about nearly a month ago when I was doing some laundry when I went to attempt to pick up a basket. It wasn't a heavy basket, had my usual size load in it. It's just a matter of moving, and I had some disc slippage, and it did kind of jam my nerve up a bit. Okay, so I got in contact with my rep. It was like a week stretch before I was able to get reprogrammed. I went to go see my surgeon, and then a week later I had to go get a CT scan, and then I had to wait for the results, and then I given my results in my last video. So here's an update, because I did opt out of the myelogram, which is something that the doctor suggests that I do to ensure that I don't have any pinched nerves or anything. According to the surgeon, there was no abnormalities with what's going on in my back. Everything seems to be fine with the placement of my post generator. I did not bust or rupture the stitches in them. My leads are fine, you know? So I waited out. So let's get down to the signs. So how have I been doing since my last update, guys? I told you all that I would kind of take it light, but still kind of be active to try to strengthen my core. So between 7 to 10 days, give or take, things tend to settle down for me. I went on average from being a pain scale a 4 to a 5. Now I'm down to maybe a 3, okay? Yesterday I felt really good. You know, we had a break in the weather. Grass was dry, so I had to go on out and I mowed my lawn using my riding mower. I woke up this morning and I do feel it, guys. But what I do notice is how my programs are stacked. I have one program for my lower back and then one program for my hips, because the pain I was feeling was in between those two areas. So I was given some programs, and all these programs are stacked, okay? So I only have 5. I've been kind of tweaking around with the settings, and I seem to find a little bit more relief when I tend to run my program on a lower pulse rate. Okay, so in addition to that, I noticed that when I run my silent programs, I have one in particular, it uses too much battery power. I tried to use it one day and I forgot that I was running it, and just decided I'm going to look down at my remote. It only had 1 bar left, so I ended up having to charge, and I was out of town too. Okay, so so far everything seems to be looking okay. My motor skills, I'm able to walk without my cane around the house as much as I once was doing. I'm not relying on it heavily, but I still use it when I'm standing for long durations and or walking for long durations. I've resumed doing chores around the house. It's kind of bothering me a little bit, but it's not as bad as it used to be, but I can tell that things are improving. And also listening to my friend Susan from My 3B's Farm. She suggested I do some stretching techniques, in which I tried. So I was able to move a particular way, and I got a really good click, guys, and everything slid back into place. I know that I'm going to eventually need a spinal fusion, but I'm just happy that I was able to get this to resolve on its own without having to go back and get a myelogram and spend more money. All right. And last but not least, my sleeping patterns. How am I being able to rest at night? Okay, I'm not being disturbed throughout the night to where I have to wake up or readjust my program and or take some ibuprofen. Also, speaking of ibuprofen, I kind of slacked back on the amount of ibuprofen that I'm taking. I haven't taken any ibuprofen in maybe 3 days now. Like I said, I felt good yesterday, but we're going to see how today works, because it's going to rain some more, all right? So I just highly encourage everyone who's doing their recovery to remember, you still have limitations. Sometimes these devices make us feel like Superman, and we don't feel no pain, and we figure that, hey, we can go back to our normal until we get reminded. And I had a harsh reminder, okay? But I'm just happy that I am not injured. I don't require any surgeries at this point, and that my body is slowly returning to normal. And I do thank everyone so much for their kind words, all the words of encouragement, the prayers, and everything. It means the world to me. All right? So if you're new to the channel, guys, feel free to mash the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I release another update. And if you haven't already, please check out my spinal cord stimulator patient playlist. It's going to have all the videos that I've ever created from the point of my trial to the point of my permanent to this point moving forward. Now, I do thank all those who stayed until the end. And until we meet again, please stay safe, hold it in the road, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.